So GoMetro was actually born on a train platform in 2011 in Belleville because my train was late, and it annoyed me that I didn't know when I would get to work, when I would get home. I had no control of my movements in the morning and the afternoon, and I thought that there should be a way to solve this. And so what led to research and then later product was the mobile app GoMetro. And so Metrorail partnered with us in 2012, and we launched the first mobile app for public transport that had live updates in it that kept people up to date with train delays and so on. Then looked at the real problem. We now had a channel to commuters that we could engage with and communicate with. The problem was that there was very little data about transport. And so we set out to try and capture all the transport data that was out there into a system for the app to use, only to find that the reason why there is no data available is because there is no data in existence. And so the challenge for us was that the transport companies didn't really keep good records. The data that was available was old, it wasn't easily accessed. And so the next stage of our journey was to say, well, how do we create data? And so we started working in late last year on a mapping tool, something that could create routes. It could create stops, it could create all the data we need, and it would be as simple as someone playing a game on their phone. The mapping project led us to apply for a DISF grant because we wanted to take us to the next level, and we thought that this was a real need, a real problem that we could solve. And so the DISF funding gave us a bit of breathing room, as it were, to work on a creative, design-driven project that's resulted in a product that we're starting to use every day now. So the funding set milestones and set measurables in place that kept us on track, as it were. It was well executed from CCDI's side with regards to monthly check-ins, active support, and guidance through the process. And so we were able to come up with a product concept, build it in prototype form, do some customer development work, do some field data work, and then actually deliver on the project. And so the end result is a software package which we're now selling to cities and national departments for transport planning. Understanding where transport is moving, it changes the way that we can operate our transport systems, how our cities move. And so quantifying how our cities move is the first step to improving the transport systems in a city. So what happened was we successfully carried out an experiment. 4 people for 99 days got into every taxi and every bus in Belleville and rode out of Belleville and back into Belleville and out of Belleville and back into Belleville for 99 days. And what happened was we produced a transit map of all of Belleville's movements for the first time. And so you could see taxis and buses for Belleville in one place with fares and stops and all that information. That map was released in February with, as part of this grant, and then we moved forward into the software layer of GoMetro Pro. And so we moved from a mobile app with thinking that all the data is out there, all we need to do is just collect it, to the realization that we need a mobile app to create the data, and now we have an engine to display that data. And so going forward, we've moved from information to big data, and our next focus and our next target is the Uberification of public transport. That's our goal.